Test. Okay, looks like I'm online. Crank the volume up. Cool. Niche. Advertise. Do. Paste and go. Alrighty. Let's get audio going. Oh boy. What is on the docket? I don't even know. I do not even know. Get that incredible 220-in-1 theme song blasting. What is actually on the docket? It's Cookies Labyrinth. Cool. Sounds like it might be fun at least. Labyrinth gives me a little bit of worry that this could just be a puzzle game where all the puzzles have been randomly assigned and are thus impossible. Yep, Labyrinth is spelled correctly. Let's hydrate. Hydration complete. Stretch it out. Can we get this a little bit like... Ooh, there we go. Perfect. Absolutely splendid. Whew. Righto. So... we have... You know, I want to believe that we can get through all 3 games of the last one. The last page. Not the last page. What am I saying? This is like the 3rd page. 4th? The 4th page. Which is still pretty good. We're making some genuine progress. And now it's time to continue that progress and blast off another page. With a little game we call Cookies Labyrinth. Not the most elaborate title screen, but still above average. Okay, so I assume I am this mouse, which I am, and you just gotta eat little cookies within a time limit. Strict digital movement only. Oh my god. What the fuck? Hitboxes are, interesting. Cool. Good. I did good. Yeah, it's strange how the area which you can move in is like the middle portion of the mouse. I mean, the head is like obviously massive. It's a cartoon. Giant head. So you can... your head will go through objects, but that, you know, that's just kind of like pseudo 3D representation, you know. But what's really strange is that the feet also go through objects. What the hell is that? I can't even begin to think what that might possibly be supposed to be representing. Like a corn cob, maybe? which, you know, you would think would be just another tasty snack, but I'm going to assume it's an enemy. The way in which it's moving back and forth indicates to me that I am not supposed to touch it. And it was not necessary to complete the level, so I guess mice just don't like eating corn. Although, now that I get a good look at these cookies, they are, I don't know what they are, radioactive or... something is not right with these cookies in any case. They seem more like donuts, really. With the little sprinkles. Plus the color scheme makes at least some sense if they were donuts. As opposed to the no sense if they were cookies. But I think it's the flashing, really. Obviously, they got a flash because it's a video game. But still, it's just weird looking. But we are a giant pink mouse creature walking upright. Trying to avoid corn on the cob with smiling faces. So with all that going on, I think the cookies are probably among the most realistic parts of the game. How do you get this without exploding? You probably save it for last. That's what I would do. Nah, just beep. Oh, shit. Woo. Damn, he's good. Professional maneuvers right there. The lack of music is kind of unsettling for this game, I gotta say. I don't know if I prefer it to the 5-second loops that this device usually has. Oh my god, are you serious? Wow. Okay. Huh. Huh. Well, we beat Cookies Labyrinth. Was not expecting that. I mean, tell you what, just for fun, because that took actually no time at all. Let's get hit by one of the corn on the cobs, so that we can see if Cookie has a death animation, and we can safely say that we have seen everything there is to see in this game. Because, man, that was speedy. And the way this game is set up, I thought it would be like, you know, like 20 levels or something, but no, what did I have? 5, if that? Whew, boy. Actually kind of disappointed. You know, obviously this is among the most simple premises for a video game, but that just means that it's hard to screw up. And they didn't screw it up. It was completely functional. And enjoyable enough. Obviously there's not a whole lot going on. For some reason, pushing the face buttons causes your character to stop moving. But you don't even need to push the face buttons, you know. It's a D-pad only game. But, you know, on the other hand, there is something to be said about the game not overstaying its welcome and trying to be more than it is. But let's see if there's anything special. Oh! Yes, indeed. There is a designated death. Not animation, it is a single sprite unmoving. But it's more than just, you know, instant cut to black. Or even just the words game over flash on the screen and you gotta start from level 1. This game actually seems to have infinite lives. The only thing you lose is time. Which actually, you know, is uncharacteristically generous for this device. Wow. What a bizarre experience. You know, competent. More competent than you would expect from a 220 in one game. But I don't want to say lacking in content, but not a whole lot there. Very odd. Well, looks like we will be clearing this page after all. But first we must do some climbing. Now, how do you make a game about climbing? Straight away I'm thinking perhaps like wall climbing, you know, like shoot, I mean there have been tons of video games where you climb up the side of a building and people drop hazards down from windows and you just gotta like move left and right. I imagine it'll be something like that. But let's find out. Oh my god. Climbing, climbing, climbing. Well, that was fun. And look at this. This isn't an track screen, but this looks like a real game, kind of. Cool, you know, let's just get into it. Watch this animation again. Dead. Extremely dead. And then the fall will shatter the remains. Climbing, climbing, climbing. Oh, let's get climbing. So you can go up. Oh, you can even... Huh? Is that what you have to... why didn't that work before? What the fuck? That was weird. So you can climb up, you can go to the side. Only at designated side-going areas. You can get shocked, and that did 2 blips of health. No mercy from the lightning cloud. Ah, welp. I fell. Is there anything else? Nope. Once again, the pressing the face buttons causes you to stop in your tracks. Can I go over this? Nope. Can I go here? Ninja stars! And a UFO and a balloon. What the hell is going on? This is a crazy scenario. I don't know if this is supposed to be based on something, you know. The character looks shit. No, the character looks fine. But they look like they, you know, they have more attention put into their design than you would expect from a game like this. I mean, you know, they are very generic anime-looking character with Goku hair, but it's still, you know, it's probably one of the more detailed sprites we've seen so far. Woo. I would like to at least beat level 1. Ah, but you just can't see that shit coming, dude. I wonder if these obstacles and hazards are being randomly assigned, or if they do come in a pattern. Because it seems like the kind of game where they would set it up so a hazard just randomly appears irrespective of whether or not it's possible to dodge based on where you are. Because if you get caught on one of these windows where the fire lights up, then you are screwed. Or like this. Oh, okay. That did seem like the game had some anti-block prevention getting put in there. When that lightning bolt struck, it did not linger. Woo. Okay, just gotta make it to stage 11. Oh man, but with one life, I think that might be as far as we get. Also note that stage 2 is exactly the same as stage 1. Is the alien good? Can I pick up the alien? Ah, I don't think so. I would have thought you want to save UFOs and other sky hazards for the later levels, you know. You want to start off, you know, up in the clouds with birds and stuff. Lightning clouds, sure. Balloons, that's another one. And then as you progress through the game, you want it to be airplanes, and then spaceships, and then UFOs, asteroids. Let's worry about getting past Earth first before we start lamenting the fact that there are no extra bullshit! Look at that, man. Goddamn cloud. Hit the arrow. That was expert. Whatever ninja assassin they sent after me. That was a snipe. Never saw it coming. Alright, but now we know what's up. 3 lives, 3 hearts. We can go to floor. Okay, is the bird good or bad? Bird is nothing. So birds and presumably UFOs and balloons are just there for cosmetic purposes. Which again is wholly unlike the Spartan and crap aesthetic and visual graphic design which we have come to expect from this plug and play. But it's a welcome change. Stuff is actually, you know, going on. Like, this is... Now, I don't want to say it's too simple a game to get an actual NES release. But it certainly looks the part. See, that was a case where I was just doomed. Because you climb it down just as slow as you climb up. So if you get caught unable to make the shift when a bowling ball or whatever that thing is supposed to be falls down, then you are just donezo. And it takes an entire life as well. So it's like, yeah, look at that. Although, looking at that, it seemed to be misshapen. Like it was a giant bead or something, not like a solid bowling ball sphere. So I don't know what it is. Or who's throwing it. Whoa, my god. Yeah, look at that. What is that? It has 2 little shimmer and shines on it. Woo. Okay, we're almost there. Nice, we are there. Here's where I pause the game to check my phone, because it beeped. Will this completely destroy the camera? No, it's good. And it was nothing of consequence. So we can Back up. Ooh, it. Yes. And let us resume the climb. Also, the music, while a very short loop, is harmless, not annoying, sort of, they almost got me again with the sneaky. Exact sort of, background music that just fades away into nothing. Yeah, see, what is it there? Woo! Trying to get me with a cloud trick again. I almost wonder if it... Nah. Any time you spend waiting for an obstacle to spawn is time that could be spent climbing. And if you just so happen to get blasted by a bowling ball, whoa, that was a near miss. Or maybe the bowling ball will just fall in a completely harmless position. I'd prefer that, because then I can just hold it up and that'll be the entire game. Woo. Yeah. Ah, see? Once again, caught with no way out. Oh, okay, now we are. Now we are slick playing. I'm gonna wait here, just in case. Oh yeah, speed. That's what we need. It's a game of speed. But it has been a little while. Yeah, there we go. I sniffed it out. Hello, GB. Welcome to my live stream. I'm currently playing climbing, which does what it says. It's a game about climbing. I was kind of expecting that to be the end of the level. But alas, no. What about 22? Wait in case a bowling ball shows up. Nope, we're good. How are you, GB? How is and or was your day? Shit! That was pathetic. Bad play by me. Make myself look fool. Okay. Good to hear. Everything is all correct. Let's speed it. Oh man. I can already foresee this game having like 99 floors and me getting to like 97 and getting wiped out by a bowling ball which I could not possibly predict or avoid, and having to go all the way back. But if that's what it takes, that's what we'll do. Because this game is entirely beatable so far. So there's a chance it might come up with some bull. In fact, it already kind of has with the bowling balls. Instant death hazards. most part. We're laughing. Already up to 8. It's been a little while since there's been a hazard. Yes. As long as we don't throw our life away for no reason, we can continue this slow and steady climb. Ooh. There we go. That's how you play the game. All the way up. Stage 2. Exactly the same thing. I don't know, maybe. Oh, took one in the back. Damn. Bad start. Maybe they have limits on how long they can make each of their levels, so that they had to split it up every 10 floors or so into a new quote-unquote stage, but I think I personally would have preferred if it was just one long experience. But again, that's the attempt to make this more of an actual video game. Obviously, I'd still say it is bootleg quality, but they're getting there. This one is, you know, it has some good stuff to it. Whoop. Getting nervous. Ooh. Ah. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Bowling ball falls on the safe side. No fear, no doubt, no hesitation. Only climb. All you need is climb. It's been a little while since I've seen a bowling ball. No slowing down. See, there it was. Now it's gone. And with it, our trepidation. Woo! My God! But without trepidation, no fear. We can simply react when a bowling ball and 2 arrows fly at us at the same time. And we get out of there. Let's wait for an obstacle here. Boom, boom, boom. We are already at the highest height so far. And we're not slowing down, and we're certainly not stopping. Unless we get... Ooh, okay. This game is trying, but it's not trying hard enough. Stage 3. New record. Will there be anything new in Stage 3? I'm gonna guess no. That's fine, because we've already mastered Stage 1 and 2. So if Stage 3 remains the same, then we can have this tower climbed. I won't say in no time, because this is kind of a slow-paced game. Even with near optimal plays, I'd say. I'm climbing straight up whenever I can. And yet I'm only at Stage 3. Floor 31. How high will it go? Well, it can only go a maximum of 99. Presumably. kind of hoping it doesn't go to the maximum 99 because that is extremely boring. Especially if it's just this the whole way through. But again, they kind of did blow their chance to add diversity when, even when you're at level 1, they have UFOs flying. As though, you know, you're so high up you're seeing aliens, you're in outer space. When we're clearly not. You know, there's... bullshit. It wasn't possible to avoid that. Just now I gotta be actually careful. Don't want to lose one of my precious lives. Woo. Dang it. I hesitated. I think I might have been fine if I just kept climbing, but... it's alright. It's all in the past now. The life is gone. We've got 2 left. Let's just get out of the way of the lightning bolt. You can tell in his eyes that he's not interested in not blasting us with lightning. Although we are taking hits. More than I would like. We have made it to floor 40. Share. Oh, okay. Okay. I always forget that you can go back. I mean, if you could stay in the middle part, then you'd have a game, but it's just a very simple thing. Up, down, left, right, that's all you need. And even down, it's like, it's not seeing much use. Oh yeah, now we're going. Now we are zipping. Yes! Into stage 4. Stage 4, which begins on floor 46 for some reason. Whoa. Trying to catch us on the turnover. Shit! Well, we're in trouble now. As expected. The only real obstacle in this game are the bowling balls. And the instantaneous, unavoidable death that they provide. If they fall on the same side you are at, and you happen to currently be perpendicular to a torch window, but on our last life, let's see how far we can go. And if it does go to 99, then we've made it halfway through the entire game on our second ever attempt. Oh my god, that was lucky. Just barely by visually indiscernible amount of pixels. Not even pixels, sub-pixels. We were able to make the transfer despite being Very, very close. Oh my god. Can't avoid, dude. These obstacles, they just come. Either randomly or on a set timer. And if the combination's no good, you just die. Woo! But we ain't dead yet. The name of the game is climbing. The objective of the game is to climb as high as you can. And see how high we can climb. I mean, it's extremely generous considering the track record of these plug and play games for them to give us not only multiple lives, but also multiple hits per life. You know, it's like they wanted to make a real game. You know, some of these others where one hit kills, one life only. You know, they clearly did not care if anybody wanted to play this game to the end. But this game provides the means, provides the incentive, provides the challenge. All it needs to do now is stick the landing, which obviously it won't do. There's not a single game on this entire thing has stuck the landing so far. But I have probably the highest hopes for this out of everything we've played so far. Because the quality of the presentation has been, again, by the very low standards of the plug and play, higher than average. If it's endless, then we'll see what number it says on the cloud, since we've just passed an insignificant milestone, not to be acknowledged. But if that hits 99 and then loops over to 0, or stays at 99 for 2 in a row, then that's a completed game, baby. Oh, fuck off! What? Come on. Jesus. I dodged it. Arg. Alright. We've got a taste for it now. We know what to expect. We know how to play. We know to fear the bowling ball, but accept that if it falls in a bad spot, you just die. And there is few, if reasons, to get hit by anything else. Ooh, excuse me. I am bumping. Yeah, that is probably the biggest flaw with this game, is that it is, I don't want to say monotonous, because you do have to interact with it and you know, you have to keep constant vigilance, and it does mix it up frequently. But once you game over, you got a long way back. And it's not even like, you know, there's any real milestones or landmarks or unique content along the path. It is just keep climbing. And of course they did miss a trick. Assuming that it will not happen later on in the game, which, since we got to stage 70, I would think it's probably the case. That the background color does not change to indicate an increase. No, it would be a decrease in atmosphere. An increase of height. Distance from the Earth. Woohoo, okay. Right. Hang on, so stage 4. Stage 1 was stages 1 through 11. Stage 2 was like 11 through 20 something, I think. And then stage 3 went up to like 40 something. And then stage 4 lasted well into the 70s. So I don't know what they were thinking with their numbering system. Oh boy. Okay, I guess I can take it easy for how we lost our last life last time by getting zapped by lightning despite attempting to dodge, because that lightning visibly touched the character, but I lived. So sometimes you catch a lucky break. Sometimes a lucky break catches you, like there. Although maybe it might be possible to drop down to avoid the lightning, depending on how fast it fires. But obviously the optimal strategy is just to move over to the other side of the screen so that he doesn't shoot his lightning ball at all. Do not anger angry lightning bolt cloud man. So we're 1/5 of the way. And we got all of my lives. Ooh. Game heard me, was like, getting overconfident, are you? Woo! Hang on a minute, I think this thing might seriously be connected to my microphone 2 times in a row. Just as I was talking about how good I was doing. They sent one of them goddamn bowling balls my way. But again, clearly not bowling balls. But I don't know what they're supposed to be. And whatever they're supposed to be, a bowling ball makes more sense than just some sort of ambiguous shiny black lump. Cool, and we didn't even see one. Which works for me. There it goes. Another one, oh boy. They're working overtime now. Okay. The last level was particularly lax, and now they are desperately trying to take away my lives. It still has 3 lives on stage 3. Something's gotta give. Is it stage 3 or stage 2? I don't even know. The numbering system is all messed up. Woo! Look at that, again. Stealth arrows hiding in the clouds. Sneaky. Sneaky assassination tactics. Ooh. Who's gonna fall for that stuff? Certainly not me. Just a tiny bit of a delay there since it had been a while since something had spawned. I think that's going to be the mark of mastery. It's being able to sense out when something is about to drop. And just hanging out just for a second. Just enough to avoid a potential like that. Oh yeah, this is the run. Still too early to really say that though, only on 39. Only takes 3 bowling balls. And they could come back to back to back. And you in an instant. Whoa. But such is our success that I was even thinking of noting when we reached stage 33 that we were officially 1/3 of the way to the top. But we're already on 42. We blasted past it and I didn't even realize. Very well, near approaching 50. And halfway to the top. With everything still golden. Woo, okay. Almost got hit there. Clipped through the hair. But as we all know, as hair havers, hair does not feel pain. It does not have a heart to lose. Whoa, okay. We're on stage 4 now. Playtime is over. Whoever is trying to stop us from climbing to the top is officially going into sicko mode. By any means necessary. We must not be permitted to proceed. And still we proceed. Bowling ball falls in a safe spot. You love to see it. It's the day maker. Woo! And there we go. The big 5-0. Ah. And just like that, we get caught in an unavoidable death situation. And that will happen on the left side, so let's... Obviously there's no reason whatsoever to believe that this is anything other than random. I don't know, maybe? It's impossible to tell. I don't think so. And even if it were, who cares? Whether it's random or predetermined. What's happening is stuff is falling from the sky and coming in from the sides. You gotta climb. And we knew since day 1, floor 1, that the only real obstacles were the bowling balls. Everything else just does hard damage. Nothing. I can get hit with shurikens in the back all day. But a single bowling ball, that'll kill you. Oh my god. That was close. under there. Let's make a safe play. Balloon and a UFO. See, those things seem like they should be. They should never appear on the same level. A balloon is like, you know, someone on the ground dropped that. And it's just flown up for a little bit. Whereas a UFO, that's so high up no human should be able to see it. Which is what makes our climbing prowess so fantastic. But when a balloon and a UFO go by the same time, it's like, is this even Earth anymore? It can't be Earth, because no Earthling has ever climbed like this. Bullshit. Alright, now we're in a legit tricky spot. We have multiple avenues of failure. There was one we managed to avoid. Let's just let that one go. Still alive is all that matters. Falling ball fell on the safe side. Absolutely beautiful. Let's wait out here just to see what happens. It was a lightning cloud. Nothing to worry about there. Getting back close. Don't you dare! Oh my god! Well, this seems disappointing, but we may not even make it back to where we were last time. At any point now, we could just get bowling balled on. And that was very nearly it. Whew, okay, fell on the safe side, but if it had fallen on the bad side, that would have been it. That was at the time and the place where it would have just been instant death. But we are now on stage 5, which I would presume to be the final stage. Virtually, not virtually, actually indistinguishable from all the others. Have stages so much as it just has one really long continuous stage with arbitrary breaks in between. They don't even give you an extra life for making it to the next one. We have 1/4 of the way go. Not very confident at all, although we actually managed to make it to the fabled 99 and one more. But we're gonna try. Oh, okay, those arrows are actually bad. It wasn't even just a case of getting lucky, they are not a particularly accurate projectile. Woo. 80. It's a new record. And then just straight up, no way to avoid. Well, that is the game. That is the game. Oh boy. Ooh, excuse me. So it begins another. Okay, well, let's just restart. If we're gonna take damage literally instantly, then I like how you can't actually start this game until you finish the opening cutscene. Despite it literally saying start before it says the name of the game. But yeah, they wanted to show off their fun title screen animation. And if they'd have just waited just a tiny bit, a couple seconds or so before the word start appeared on screen, I would have even called it a good title screen. But such is the way with the bootlegs. Sometimes they try, sometimes they try less. But they never quite get everything right. This game gets... I don't know. I think it's actually more just the case that there are so few types of hazards. 4. And they are relatively sparse. You know, you get one every couple of seconds, it seems. So there's not a whole lot of chances for things to go completely awry. You know, we got to stage 80 and things did not get any more complex than they are now. It's not like they were exponentially increasing the spawn rates as the levels go up in a foolhardy attempt to mimic difficulty. Because in terms of difficulty, this game is at once incredibly easy, but also filled with instant death traps that cannot be avoided or predicted or reacted to when they come in the instant death configuration. But most of the time they don't. So it is just a case of, can you make it to the top before it falls in an instant death configuration 3 times? I suppose technically you could wait underneath every torch window for something to spawn, which, like, I should have done it there. But then the playtime of this game rockets up from about half hour to who even knows how long, an entire hour. And that's time spent not climbing. And for a game called climbing, just hanging out waiting for an obstacle to spawn so I can not avoid it. Does not sound like an enjoyable time. And I would still presently say, despite the badness of the game, I am having a moderately enjoyable time. The lows are extremely low. Aggravating, unavoidable death situations. Anti-fun. And the highs are middling at best. Maybe you have to... Oh my god, what the fuck? Man, having a bad luck run today. I mean, 2 just completely unavoidable deaths right there. Now, obviously, pragmatically speaking, it is not worth trying to continue this attempt. Since, statistically speaking, the probability of us making it all the way to the top, up 80 floors on 1 life without getting a single instance of bad bowling ball RNG, when we've already had 2, are nil, I would say. It will happen at some point. Either that or 2 lightning bolts. Lightning bolts, reasonably avoidable. In fact, very much avoidable. Ah. And then I get sniped with an arrow shot hidden behind a cloud. And there you go. And there's the final bad bowling ball RNG to put an end to that pathetic run. That absolutely miserable run. But it's over now. We're on a brand new run. Everything is lovely. Skies are blue. Only the occasional thundercloud. And even that doesn't always blast lightning. The ninjas are out. Nature is healing. Ooh. And the ambiguous black blobs are falling in safe positions only. And when a lightning bolt comes by while we're in an unsafe spot, we still dodge it. Because everything's just going our way. Balloon and a UFO. Oh my god. Are you serious, game? Now, unfortunately, this is just low enough odds of having that instant death occur that I can keep playing. Despite this being a mind-numbing game. Very tedious. And yes, the opinions have been confirmed. It is monotonous. But it's still just interactive enough. To where I can keep playing without completely burning myself out mentally. Oh my god, not if that happens though. Oh man. Because this is doable. This is the most doable of the unwinnable games so far. Off stream, I did do a couple more attempts of both Danger Bridge and Crystal Blast. On Danger Bridge I went to level 20 and died. So a new record, but still not enough to actually beat the game. And on Crystal Blast I made it to stage 10, at which point the game glitched out and froze. And then retried it, died on stage 11, at which point the game glitched out and froze. So I'm willing to say that Crystal Beast at least can be safely written off as, quote, completed, unquote, for the sake of this full My Arcade Plug and Play 220 in 1 extravaganza. Oh my god. But the danger bridge still eludes. And in my mind I think, what if 20 was the last stage? What if I could, you know, if I just beat one more level? That keeps me wanting to go back and play it, but obviously I'm not going to do that now because Elden Ring is out, and so that is my video game of choice for the time being. But Elden Ring is just so much fun. I had to cool myself off with a little bit of this. And boy, if you ever wanted to get cooled off on the idea of video games, pretty much all of the plug and play games would do that. Oh man. All this and we're only up to level 6. Oh my god, you... I can barely play Elden Ring on my computer. It is struggling to run well. And so I think I cannot physically actually stream it, just for the strain of how poorly it would run, and thus look and play. But also I'm quite bad at it, and I'm playing it in rather a tedious manner. So I doubt it would be particularly entertaining to watch either in that regards. As I comb the edges of the map looking for secret caves, which there are some, and then dying at least 10 times to every enemy in that cave, and then hugging the inside wall of every map. Oh boy. But it's a lot of fun. I would highly recommend it if you are, I mean, if you're into Souls games, then you've already played it for several hours, no doubt. But it's just a fine quality video game. Oh boy. I tell you what. Because I can feel myself getting angry at this game, we're going to play out this run just for full playthrough experience, to get that authentic, no save states, no cheats, full-blown Nintendo hard skill only run. And then we will do one more attempt, and then we will switch off this game. Wow, that didn't last long. Hello, Ninquil. How are you today? You caught just as I am on the threshold of completely abandoning this game, because it is too annoying to die in the same way. Two unavoidable obstacles that you cannot possibly react to, in which 2/3 of the time, like you just saw there, they fall harmlessly onto the side that you're not climbing up. But if they happen to fall on the side that you are climbing up, you just die instantly. I'm not even mad about the lightning bolts, which are functionally the same thing, except they are kind of almost avoidable sometimes, which is fine with me, and they don't kill you instantly, which is obviously the main point. That you can actually get hit by a lightning bolt and live, but if you get hit by a blob, you're done. Instant death. 3 lives and that's it. So we continue the very, very slow climb back up to 80 something, I think we got to 81, and hopefully to 99, at which point the game will probably just boot you straight back to the title screen. That's what I'm gonna say. Not even a you win or a game over or at the end, or maybe a game over because they already have that graphic in place. So you'll just get up to 99, and then you'll reach the next, what would be the next number, and it will just say game over, and that'll be it. And despite feeling reasonably invested in my progress in this game, I'll still somehow feel disappointed despite knowing well ahead of time that that is exactly the sort of thing that this plug and play device does. It provides a mediocre gameplay experience that then ends unceremoniously. But I think just once, even just a single time, I would appreciate it if a game ended ceremoniously. Woo, okay. That time we lucked out by having it spawn while we were not perpendicular to a window. But sometimes they spawn when you're perpendicular to a window. Ooh, see, like that. But when it falls down the middle, that's the best. If it fell down the middle every time, we'd have already beaten this game by now. But we're doing it. In fact, just the fact that we managed to make it to level 2 without losing a life means we're doing better than our last couple attempts, which have been total non-starters. Speaking of non-starters, you've seen those new Pokemons. Ooh boy. They are some ugly looking creatures. That's what it seems like, right? This character has, you know, ambiguously anime looking Goku hair. And I have to say, with regards to Pokemons, if this game does not, the Scarlet and Violet does not completely adapt, okay, maybe the battle system can remain from the mainline variants, but if I can't throw food on the ground to lure a Pokemon over, and then sneak up behind it and get a critical catch with a increased back strike Pokeball, then I'm not interested. Because I've seen the light now. I've seen the light of Arceus, Arceus, and there's no reason to ever go back. Especially if it's going to be open world. Like, is it open world or is it open world and then as soon as you walk up to a Pokemon you get transported to the Dimension Zone? Which is a 5 by 5 square foot that looks somewhat like the grassland you were just in. But no, they have to. That's probably why this game is coming out so soon after Arceus, is that, you know, they have the Arceus engine, all the animations preloaded, gameplay mechanics locked in. Now they just need to add map data. And man, have they got some shockingly ugly map data. Oh, no, speaking too soon. It's a work in progress. If I remember correctly, Arceus also looked pretty bad at the beginning. I mean, it looks pretty bad now, but their initial reveal was like, oof. Ah, speaking of oofs, it was bound to happen eventually. And hey, it happened almost exactly 1/3 up the tower. Which would be perfect for dashing our hopes of success right at the last possible opportunity. But I tell you what did get me hyped was seeing Stone Journer just walking in the wild. Love that Pokemon. That's a Pokemon I want to catch in real time. Because Arceus kind of, I don't want to say it made Pokemon battles redundant, but it was less enjoyable to, you know, use moves, get a Pokemon down to low HP, and then throw a couple balls hoping that it stays in this time. As opposed to just sneak up behind it, snatch it with a well-timed expert ball, with a very satisfying visual and audio feedback as well when you get that back hit. To the point where it's like, the old style just seems antiquated. Of course, I should be wary about... Oops, that was carelessness. I could have avoided that. I think that was the first time we've actually been hit by an arrow playing this game. But as I was saying, I should be wary about confusing, changing turn-based elements to real-time and calling that a straight improvement versus just a change, trying something out. Turn-based does not mean worse. It can in many ways be better, especially if you half-arse it like Arceus does, where, like, yeah, Pokemon, the text says that they avoid an attack, but, you know, they literally don't. They just stand there, and not only do they not avoid an attack, the attack doesn't even happen. Like, that's just, like, dumb. That is just straight up. You did not follow through on your stated gameplay intentions. Perfecting all Pokemon seems like an actual waste of time, if you don't mind my saying. Like, especially when you get to, like, the fossil Pokemon that only appear in space-time distortions. Like what, you gotta like catch 25 of them, so you gotta wait like in half an hour for one of them to spawn. No saves coming. Hope that it spawns the right Pokemon you want, and that you catch a heavy one. Yeah, that is I mean, I completed the Pokédex and reached level 10, star level, whatever the fuck it's called. But even that, like, I was grinding for like at least 2 hours by the end of it, just doing random tasks, hoping to get the numbers up. But to actually get a perfect score for every Pokemon, I mean, I did it for Unknown and Arceus because that happens just by getting them. But aside from that, it's like, yeah. Catch 50 Bidoofs. Defeat 50 Bidoofs. See it use 507 quick attacks. But from a perspective of just completing the Pokédex, it's a great system. So because you have extremely diminishing returns on everything you do. So yes, you could technically just catch one Bidoof and use 50 quick attacks, but they want you to explore different moves. Catch multiple Pokemon in specific ways. Not catch Pokemon, which is kind of a weird one, when you have to scare them off with a Scatterbang, which is like, you know, sort of anti-Pokemon, how it is traditionally, you know. Not catching them, not even battling them. But hey, you know, it's just something to use the mechanics for. We put in Scatterbangs so that you can scare Pokemon off. We need to have at least some mandatory use for it. And when I say mandatory, I of course mean optional. Good, that's good design. Just give the player tons and tons of options. And reward them for doing any. So I have to assume that the new Pokemon game will follow a similar structure. Especially being open world. Wow. Fair dues. Don't use Quick Attack. Use Quick Attack on Bidoof. No comment on the floor we just passed, please. It's among my least enjoyable things. Is the okay. I took a brief pause there to force a spawn while we were underneath the thing. And my eyes are getting seriously messed up by focusing on this moving pillar, because when it wasn't moving, it looked like the entire room was slowly moving up in my brain. But yeah, I still think this might be the way to go. Especially now that we're at a height such that we might have a reasonable chance of victory. Man, they were out for blood with that one. See if it was like that all the time, but, you know, actually dodgeable every time. And if the game moved at like 2 times speed, maybe. Ooh. Then this would be pretty good. Because again, this game has a baseline, more Atari than NES, but an Atari level quality to it. And indeed, I'm reminded of. I believe I played it in Super Hot, but I assume it must have been a game that existed, at least in some form, before. It's like a really simple wood chopping mini game where you push left or right to chop the left or right side of the wood, the tree, and you just gotta, you know, go as fast as you can. And if you, there'll be like a branch, I think, comes up on one side every once in a while, and if you push the left or right on the side that the branch is, then you lose a life. And obviously the game runs as fast as you can push left or right, which, you know, makes it extremely enjoyable just to blast out, not only to see how well you can do, but how quick can you play. And of course that was a extremely, oh my god, it's happening again, extremely simple little mini game tacked onto the side of an actual video game. But it nails that same feeling of playing a really simple binary choice game. Well, I suppose this one is not quite binary because you also have the in-between, but that's a half measure. And this whole game is a half measure, to be honest. Oh, let's see what's going on now. Oop. I have seen your crazy shiny luck. Although it seems like everybody gets a shiny Shinx and a shiny Bidoof just by how often those Pokemon appear. Which is way too much. Bidoof not so much actually, Bidoof is fine. But when you reach the mountain level, and they're still putting Shinx up in your face, it's like, come on. There are 8,000 Pokemon. Oh my god, whoa. Jesus, that was close. I was fully expecting not to be able to make that. But they just managed to singe their fingers. Oh, but now, see, I'm falling into paralysis mode. The fear has taken control. I'm having to stop at every single whatchamacallit, window, torch area, just on the off chance that a bowling ball falls down. And to be fair, it has saved me several times. But again, it's not the fun way to play. The fun way to play is to just go, 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 go. If something comes by, dodge it as quick as you can. Last second, split second reaction. Fun, you know, like fun video game. But I guess the fine folks at Power Joy Limited don't know anything about that. Because they haven't made a single one yet. Do you... yeah, you must have the shiny charm in order to get this, like... Anything else would just be ridiculous, right? But even with the shiny charm, you know, it's... Within a matter of minutes, you've gotten... more shinies. And I think an equal number of shinies to I had in my entire playthrough of the game. No shiny charm! Oh my god. That is actually incredibly lucky then. That's... Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's statistically unlikely. Oh, took an arrow in the ass. But hey, it happens. The best thing about statistical improbabilities is that they do happen sometimes. Oh, man. Okay, I'm slowing down too much now. I mean, I know the entire point of going this slow way is so that we can avoid obstacles, but we're also allowing things to spawn where we shouldn't. Oh, boy. But we've come so far now. Do not want it to end like this. Although it still easily could. There's absolutely nothing stopping a cannonball from just dropping on our heads right now and ending it. Oh man, my heart rate is actually up playing this stupid ass fucking... Okay, just breathe easy. Oh my god, the screen stopped scrolling. And it was exactly what I thought it was going to be. Do you remember like 20 minutes ago when I was saying how I predict this game will end with just the words game over because they already had those graphics made, and yet somehow I will still be disappointed? That has come to pass, exactly as I said it would. Massive disappointment. When the screen stopped scrolling and we reached the top, I thought, oh my god, there's going to be something. They have thought to make the screen stop scrolling. They acknowledge this is the end of the game. Something is going to happen. Not only did nothing happen, but it even said stage 5 again. Like it was, here's a new level. Actually, nah, game over. Like, no effort put in whatsoever. Stupid. I truly hate this thing. This 221 device is... it's killing me! Thank god we only have one more game left to play today. And we can finally clear off another page. Fruit gift! Oh, damn it, I forgot to set up the... whatchamacallit? Tier list. So I'll do that. The next time I stream will start off with the tier list of this page. Oh, man. Tell you what, let's take a break, since that was a grueling experience. Let's refocus our eyes. We are not staring at some optical illusion of something going up constantly. It's a flat screen television, a 2D image in 3D space. Eyes adjust, please. Return to normal now. Whew. Whew. Pure luck. Pure luck's all you need. I appreciate a bit of pure luck. I had a tiny bit of pure luck when I played. I got a shiny Bunnery, I believe. And a Shinx, obviously, because they're everywhere. And something else I can't quite remember. Oh, Carnivine. Now that's a Pokemon that shows up way too much. That Pokemon is everywhere and it sucks. I mean, it's a fine Pokemon design, you know, it's the Venus Flytrap Pokemon. But it's got nothing special about it, aside from its aesthetics, and it is everywhere. And I got a shiny one. Into the box you go, never to return. Alright, fruit gift, let's go. The caveman aesthetic is awful, but what the hell is this? This is the attack track screen. But what on earth am I looking at? Okay, you know, let's just start playing and find out. See, I was expecting like a caveman type. You know, I was expecting a few more levels of Tom and Jerry for the NES bootleg. Okay, can I push any buttons? Nope. So I just hold right here, I'm guessing? Yep. Is this just literally a shape matching game? Oh, I can actually change what fruit it is, but only downwards. I can only change down. Am I on a time limit here, or? I guess so. Doesn't seem like there's any... Oh god, I'm doing really bad at this incredibly easy game. This is embarrassing. Oh my god. Wow, I'm trash. Ugh. I can't figure out the pattern. It's just random fruit. Okay, let's just wait for one to show up that we know is. Oh my god, I'm bad. I deserve to fail this game. This is way too easy. And I'm still failing. Ugh. Okay, that's my brain is still fried from being in climbing mode. Okay, let's take yet another break. The break was not sufficiently long Okay. Fruit gift. Whew. Okay, all you do is hold the direction that a fruit is on the left or right. So I'm just going to wait for grapes to show up. It doesn't look like there are any grapes. Have I been trolled on level 1? It seems like it. A random game, great. My favorite. I was pushing right. Oh my god. Okay, let's try mashing the button. There we go. Where are the cherries? There they are. No cherries are showing up. Boom. Oh man, this game is like anti-fun. Am I seriously going to have to commit the pattern to memory of what order the fruits come in? It seems like it because there's no apples. Are apples all done? I guess apples were all done with and I didn't realize. Okay, let's go for this yellow one. Did that reset my timer? No. Then it's game over time for me, it looks like. So let's see if we even get lives. Ugh, too slow. Do we get lives? Maybe? if we do, we've just lost one, so... Nice, or we could just get good RNG. And have the fruit that it shifts to once we get one right automatically be the one we need. Oops, too far. I gotta say, that big 1 in the center of the screen implying that there is going to be multiple levels of this, filling me with dread. You can't speed up anyway. Ah, I've gone too far. Shit. Eh? Are they the same on both sides? Is that what it was? That it's actually one wheel that's just duplicated? You know, you got a good game when I didn't realize that. Okay, there's a big 2, which means there can only be a maximum of 9 levels. We have a mercy. Wow, there is just nothing to this, is there? This is among the worst. No, because this is functional. I mean, there's, you know, there is nothing to it. Ugh. But it works. Ugh. This is dire. And this is barely scraping the barrels of what can be accepted on a video game. Maybe if I play it long enough that I memorize the pattern of what order the fruits come in, then I can just absolutely blast it with record speed. But that requires a learning time, which I am not willing to put in. Because I don't play video games to learn. I play them to mash buttons. While I am technically mashing buttons, it's not the fun kind. Ugh. Okay, it's coming back around. Oh boy. You know what? Just because it has space for 9 numbers doesn't mean they are going to use all of them. If we're lucky, this game will end after 4. And then when it doesn't end after 4, we'll be lucky if the game ends after 5. And we just maintain that attitude. And at some point the game will end. And there will be much rejoicing. But this truly awful experience will have been Cast into the realm of memories. Never to escape. Ugh. Get those cherries in there. Ah, too slow. Okay, so they come up on the right side first, and then you get a do-over on the left side. But yeah, they come up on the right side first. They come up on the right side first. They come up on the right side. Alright, so what I need to do is... Oh shit, too slow. Ah, I was one too far. Shit. Alright, take care, GB. Hope you have a good one. Hope you enjoy yourself more than the zero enjoyment to be had from these last few games. And now I just have to sit here and wait to time out. Fun, fun, fun. Will it put us back at level 4 though? Or will it be all the way back to the beginning? Oh, maybe. Nice. I don't know if I say that nice, but I'd actually kind of prefer it to just end. Beep. Let's just not even move and just let the things fucking come to us. Makes as much sense. See there, I just fucking made a move, cost himself everything. Apple, strawberry, orange. What the hell is that? A pear? It's the wrong colour for a pear. Ugh. Okay, well, that doesn't seem like it's coming up anytime soon. Oops. I'm too slow. Oh boy, well, let's use this to calm down. Oops, that was bad. This will be our evening relaxation for the night. I'll finish up this game, pop off to bed, and I'll shuffle off to Dreamland with thoughts of endlessly looping fruits. Oh no, that's not the end. Which means that this could be the end for me. Yep. Time is running out. Ah. Oh my god, are you serious? We didn't make it in the last possible second? Wow. Harsh. But we kept our life. We stay on the same level of play. At least for now, anyway. We've been granted a second lease at life. Ugh. Bad. Extremely bad play. But again, like, the controls in this game are literally left, right, and down. You can't even push up to cycle your way back. If you scroll past something, you gotta go all the way back. Gotta loop it. And then once you've hit them all, you've got to very slowly wait on a game with a harsh time limit for it to recycle back one at a time. With nothing to do but wait. I suppose what you could be doing is learning which order the fruits come in, but I actively don't want to do that. I would rather fail than commit the order of the fruits in this incredibly dumb video game to memory. Okay, I know as soon as I switch off grapes, the grape's gonna show up. There we go. Vindicated! They were not trying when they made this game. Maybe someone was like, hey, I managed to get scrolling kind of working. I could make graphics move a little bit and then they get stuck. Can we maybe use this to make a game? We'll see what we can do. I'm sure we'll come up with something. They did not come up with anything. And yet this is still more feature complete than many games we have seen on this device. Which is really quite sad. Ugh. Pathetic. What a miserable experience. Plus, I think these things might be scrolling a little faster now. Which should mean this game actually gets by easier, because you can cycle through the ones you miss faster. But aside from that, there's nothing to say. Can't even make hilarious quips or comments about anything related to the game because there's just nothing to say. There's nothing going on in this game. It is, in a word, shit. Oh boy. I pushed the button! Come on. How are you gonna have execution failures in a game this simple? Nope, still not over. Still not over. I might run out of time. In fact, it seems like I am gonna run out of time. No, I went too far. Shit, and it's over. It can't possibly loop all the way back before that, and that was, I think, 3 deaths, so it could be game over. Nope, how generous. What a beautiful game letting me play, despite failing. It's almost like they don't want me to stop. Ugh. Now I'm just getting half step too late on everything, single one. Feels bad. To be perfectly honest, I was actually quite mentally drained after playing climbing. So my faculties are not up to the high standards to which I hold myself accountable when streaming. Not really. Hold myself to a very low standard for streaming. This game is so simple, and it really wouldn't take very long at all to learn this pattern, but I don't want to. I don't want to engage with this thing any longer than I have to, which ironically is prolonging the experience. Ooh. So I guess I've done all the grapes. Yippee. But I've still got to go a loop all the way back to the start. I'm not going to make it. Gonna time out yet again. Yep, it's gonna happen. It's happening. Yep, there it goes. Oh man, this game went from incredibly easy to still incredibly easy, but except now I just fail instead of winning. Ugh. Yeah, I have slowed down mentally too much to be able to play this game, I believe. But with the potential for only 2 levels left, I gotta keep going. But man, I'm done. I'm checked out. Exhausted. Exhaustion has taken effect. Oops. Man, if only you could scroll the thing back up, this game would be, like, fine. I mean, it would still be, like, a terrible, awful, sucky game. But it wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Which is what it is, sadly. there's a whole load of shit I haven't done it now. Where's all this stuff been hiding, dude? Oh yeah, there's no way. It's over. It's over. It's over. Oh, and yet it lets me continue. I'll do one more attempt at this. And then I'll actually have to go to bed and go to sleep. Because I'm getting extremely tired. My face is tired from dealing with everything. And you know you're tired when you're looking for Mass Effect Andromeda memes to provide content on stream. I haven't even played that game. Yeah, I'm just straight scrolling past stuff I know that's gonna show up. Ooh, boy. See, why didn't I just save that? Ugh. Getting annoyed with myself now. Since I have certainly failed this, since there's not going to be enough time and it's going to have to make several loops back around. Too far. Yep, and with only 2 blips of time left, it's all over. Excuse me. Yep. You do get infinite continues though. But I do not wish to continue. I will have to try that game again in the future. Because there's really nothing to it. And with infinite continues, I could, I mean, quite frankly, if I was so inclined, I could grind at that without applying any mental thought at all, not learning the pattern, not attempting to even try a new strategy, just grinding until I eventually lucked out for hours and hours. So it is a saving grace that I am live streaming, and I've made it a policy to stop after roughly 2 hours. But we managed to get through 3 games. Let's get a look, yep. In fact, we managed to completely clear 2 games. Cookies Labyrinth over in a snap. Easy peasy. Climbing was an endurance run. But retroactively looking back on it now, it's not the worst. It's not the worst. But by the time I actually had beaten that game, I was completely shot in the think kettle. That game drained me of all will to continue, which made me easy pickings for the fruit gift. Fruit gift should have been just a quick dust off to brush up the stream, go out on something easy, but unfortunately I never did learn what order those fruit came in. So that'll be next time. Where my next stream, who knows? I have to assume that any time spent streaming could be time spent playing Elden Ring, so... well, I'll get around to it eventually. And I hope you will join me then, as you have now. So I'll thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you at some point.